Salut tout le monde, bienvenue encore au NAB. Aujourd'hui, on est avec Gabriel de Noise Industries qui font FxFactory, qui est une suite de plugins pour Final Cut. Ils font des transitions aussi, des generators. Gabriel is actually the engineer behind FxFactory.
So we're here at NAB 2008. The Noise Industry is showing FxFactory Pro 2. It's been shipping for about 6 months and it's been a huge success for us. It's a suite of plugins for Final Cut Pro and Motion, and soon we'll add After Effects support in the same package. Well, what's special about it? It's all the plugins use GPU acceleration, so they tend to be pretty fast. We went from version 1.0, which won last year's NAB Video Award, to version 2.0 with over 342 plugins available, divided in multiple packages. FxFactory Pro is also special in the sense that it's much cheaper than competing plugin packages, with the most expensive offering being only $399, and with lots of freebies as well as packages available for only $99. So let me give you a quick introduction to the software.
Excellent.
On the screen. So what I have here is some sample ProRes footage, 1080i, so it's as high as you can go when you're working with HD, with actually a couple of our filters stacked up. If I wanted to show you the original footage, I can show you the effect of our LED lights filter. Is one of our most popular ones. They simulate a panel of lights. I stacked on top of it a glow, and you can see that I can play with any one of the parameters without actually bringing the performance to its knees. All of our plugins come with built-in presets. You also get access to documentation straight from the host, so you can click the banner to get documentation for the plugin that you're using, and that's very useful. So as I said, the same plugins load in both Motion and Final Cut Pro. I'm going to give you another example of one of our most popular plugins. This is called Light Rays. Also with pretty good interactive feedback on a ProRes frame. This gets used quite a lot. It's called perspective reflection. It does the common look of a lot of iApps, a lot of Apple applications, right inside Motion and Final Cut Pro, and renders very, very fast with a single parameter that lets you animate in and out of the plugin. FxFactory is also a bit different than other plugin packages. It doesn't just have plugins that you see in the host. It comes with a separate plugin management application called FxFactory. What you see here, as I said, it's a plugin management application. Each box represents a set of plugins. This is our flagship software, FxFactory Pro, which won the award last year, and it's a set of 134 plugins. This interface lets you browse what comes in each plugin package, lets you access the documentation for a particular filter, and lets you search for effects, a particular kind of effect in the package. So I can type transitions to show 24 plugins available as transitions in the package. So you'll also notice that there's many boxes in here. The technology has allowed us to grow our plugin count up to 342 plugins, divided in multiple packages. You'll also notice that they have different icons. The guys with the ribbon are freebies, and it's quite simple to install freebies. You just download them from the web, install them, and they will be installed and available in the host. Others have a little price tag and they can be purchased individually. You can think of this as an iTunes music store for plugins, where you get to use what you want and you get to pay only for what you actually need. Another thing that sets our software apart is the ability to create and modify your own plugins, and this is something that is brand new for our industry. So when you buy FxFactory Pro, you also get these advanced authoring abilities. I can double-click the Pro Pack, and whereas other companies will actually guard their secrets of how plugins are working, we give you the blueprints of how all of our product is working. For instance, if I wanted to look at the LED lights filter that I was showing you earlier, you can use this interface, and up until now companies had programmers doing this for you. You can use this interface to create plugins, and you can click an edit button to use Quartz Composer. It's a node-based editing system at the heart of Mac OS X that lets you, assemble our FxFactory plugins. And this is the blueprint for the plugin. Anybody familiar with a node-based compositing engine will have seen this in Shake, for instance. And this is the logic of the plugin, with your image coming in all the way to the rendering phase that simulates the LED lights footage, along with a preview of what the effect does. If I wanted to create a new plugin, it's quite simple. With FxFactory Pro, I just click the Create New box and start with a very simple plugin, for instance, a generator. And if I were to save this project, I would have now a new generator in Final Cut Pro. Obviously, this is a starting point, so it's a generator that outputs a bunch of pixels on screen, not very interesting. But this has allowed FxFactory to grow from a single visual effects plugin package to a whole family of visual effects plugin packages, and gives you access to a huge amount of effects. We have things covering the basics. FxFactory Pro is designed to be a well-rounded packages with your glows and blurs and some stylizations, whereas our partners have begun exploring very different routes for where a plugin package can go. So everything is available in trial mode. Our website is www.noiseindustries.com, and along with a bunch of freebies that you can just use without limitations. So,
and what are the basic packages you offer?
Well, the basic prices would be, the lowest would be $49 for volumetrics. Most of our packages cost around $99. We have a show special until April 20th that actually over 20% off on all the plugins. The most expensive one if it's FxFactory Pro, and that is only $399 for 134 plugins. Our show special brings it down to $319. That's about $2.30 per plugin. So it is almost like the iTunes music store for visual effects.
And if you want to edit the plugins, you got to have FxFactory Pro.
If you want to create plugins and become a plugin developer yourself or customize it, that's, for that you need FxFactory Pro. It's sort of the advanced features for high end. Most users are really interested in what's available right away. So.
And if you create a plugin, there's a way to distribute it to other users, or how does it work?
It's quite simple. If it's only for internal usage, a lot of people do it, and there is no fees or anything as long as all of the users of FxFactory Pro. For people who are interested in becoming plugin developers, we have basically a small developer program with a profit sharing system that allows you to basically tap into our technology. We handle support and we handle the sales setup, and all you have to do is really you bring the creativity in the plugins. And as a matter of fact, all of our plugin developers are actually not engineers like me, but actually people with industry experience. They're compositors and editors that really want to solve specific problems, and this is the first time that a plugin package has allowed them to do so.
Cool, excellent product. Thanks again.
Oh, thank you.
Alors, c'était Gabriel qui nous a montré FxFactory, qui est une suite de plugins pour Final Cut, Motion, qui fait des transitions aussi, qui permet de créer et d'éditer des plugins, de créer des plugins de rien ou d'éditer des plugins qui existent déjà. Alors, voilà FxFactory de Noise Industries. Merci beaucoup.